This video I will explain the difference between AWS DynamoDB and traditional SQL databases like MySQL, PostgreSQL or Oracle. First we will see what is database. Database is like a digital filing cabinet. Using that you can store, organize and retrieve data like names, addresses, orders or messages. Now we will see type of database. First one is traditional SQL databases. Traditional SQL databases use relational model. This means the data is stored in tables with rows and columns, like a spreadsheet. And relationships are defined between these tables using keys. Example of traditional SQL databases are MySQL, PostgreSQL, Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle database. And these databases uses language called SQL, which is a structured query language, to store the data, search the data, update the data, and delete the data. DynamoDB is a NoSQL database, which means it does not use tables with fixed columns. Instead, it stores data in more flexible format called key value pairs or documents. There are no fixed rules on how the data must be structured. In case of SQL databases, you need to define the structure of your data before you store it. This is called schema. If you want to change the structure later, it can be complex. In case of DynamoDB, you don't need a fixed structure. Each record is called item and each record can have different fields. This makes it easier and faster to adjust your data as your application changes. SQL databases use a powerful language called SQL, which is nothing but structured query language, to search the data, filter the data, and join the data from different tables. DynamoDB uses simpler query system and it works best for known and specific request, like get this item using the specific key. And DynamoDB is not designed for complex searches or combining data from many places. SQL databases are great for small to medium workloads, but as the amount of data grows, they need more powerful servers or manual tuning to handle the load. DynamoDB is built to scale automatically. It can handle millions of users and huge amount of data without much setup. DynamoDB is managed by AWS, so you no need to worry about the hardware or servers. In case of SQL databases, you usually need to install the software, set up the server, and you have to do the regular maintenance. In case of DynamoDB, it is a fully managed service. That means Amazon takes care of everything. You have to just use it. You no need to worry about updates, servers, or backups. SQL databases often run on your own servers or cloud machines. You pay for the whole server, even if it is not fully used. DynamoDB concept is pay as you go. You pay based on how much you read the data, write the data, and store the data. This can save the money if your usage is small or usage changes over the time. You have to use SQL databases when you need complex relationship between the data. You want structured and organized data. You know the SQL and need powerful query options. You have to use DynamoDB when you need to handle lots of users and lots of data quickly. And you want the system that manages itself. No manual server setup. You prefer speed and flexibility over complex queries. Data structure of traditional databases, fixed tables or schema. Data structure of AWS DynamoDB is flexible items or no schema. Query language of traditional database is SQL. Query language of AWS DynamoDB is simple key value queries. Scalability of traditional SQL database is manual. Scalability of AWS DynamoDB is automatic, which is managed by AWS. In case of setup and maintenance, you have to manage it in case of traditional SQL databases. AWS manages it in case of AWS DynamoDB. Traditional SQL databases is best for complex relationship. AWS DynamoDB is best for fast lookups at scale. If you need flexibility, speed, and scalability, then DynamoDB is a good choice. If you need strong relationship between the data and advanced queries, then traditional SQL database is the better.